Hey, let's play a game. It's called Spot the CT. I'm gonna play a clip of me walking through a section of Nuke, and your job will be to figure out where the CT is hiding. Ready? Let's go. Did you catch it? If you said yes, you are wrong, because there was actually no CT in this clip. What you might have thought was the CT, this head right here, was actually a graffiti, the zombie hop. If you're an avid participant in the Counter-Strike community, you probably already knew that, but that isn't the only instance of graffiti shenanigans to ever go on in CSGO. But wait, if you actually want to get good at Counter-Strike, you shouldn't rely on cheap gimmicks like this. The best way to improve is practice, and the best place to practice is on XPlay servers. You can find a place to practice pretty much anything on XPlay with their wide variety of servers. They have a new never-before-seen game mode as well, bots. This is a bot deathmatch, but they don't play like normal bots. For one thing, their aim is a lot better, adjustable all the way from easy mode to cheater mode. But the difference that I like best is that these bots will never shoot you in the back, which is my biggest problem with normal deathmatch. All of this, plus you can earn skins while improving by completing challenges. To start improving now, use my referral code in the description. If you ever see me on an XPlay server, feel free to say hi. This zombie hop graffiti trick has been quite popular within the CS community lately. Notably, it was used in a professional match between Wings Up and Pain Gaming, where Wings Up fell for it twice. This was pointed out by Reddit user Hecton1337, and since his post, the price of these sprays is 10x'd. This is not a new trick, however. It's been known about ever since graffiti was released, and it even dates back further than that, as in Sourcen 1.6 you could upload images as sprays. It was popular to upload a spray that looked like a player model and use it as a decoy. In fact, this went beyond just players. There were sprays for fake guns, fake bombs, and even fake corridors. It's not just the older games though. In CSGO, graffiti has had some nefarious uses as well. When graffiti first came out, it was popular to spray them in dark corners and hiding spots, and if you couldn't see the graffiti, it meant that someone was there, nullifying the advantage of any cover given by darkness. When graffitis were first added, it was possible to spray transparent surfaces, including windows. There was a slight problem with this though. The graffiti didn't show up on the other side. As Noname said at the time,
"Are you fucking serious? Dude! I think I'm having an aneurysm."
Luckily, this was patched out relatively quickly. A more recent creative use of graffitis is their utility as a way to block off popular lineups for nades. The most significant use of this was in 2019, when it was popular to put a graffiti on this sign on overpass to mess with the lineup for an A execute smoke. They applied this graffiti in warm-up, and during the actual match, reapplied it when necessary. The actual menu for graffitis can be used to kinda cheese as well. While no-scoping, normally you don't have any kind of crosshair or aim guide. However, you can use some graffitis on the menu as a makeshift crosshair. The most expensive graffiti in the game is this one, the Blood Red Recoil Op graffiti. The recoil graffitis are surprisingly expensive. This is because these were graffitis from Operation Broken Fang, and the amount that we have now is fixed. When the operation was ongoing, nobody picked the graffitis from the operation store because, well, they're graffitis, and nobody really likes graffitis more than stickers, skins, or agents. Since nobody redeemed the graffitis from the operation shop, the supply of them is extremely low. Despite often only having double-digit supply on the Steam market, the price of these graffitis has not gone to astronomical levels, mainly because the demand for these graffitis is quite low as well. Speaking of that low demand, in CSGO, graffiti has kind of always sucked. Yeah, it is unfortunate that they turned what was free in past games into a monetized item, but they couldn't just allow people to upload images as sprays nowadays for very obvious reasons. Where they really messed up with graffitis was limiting them to 50 uses each. If you think about it, monetized graffitis aren't really that different to skins, save for the limit on uses. This would be like if skins slowly gained wear as you used them and broke once the wear value reached 1, which would really suck. I am of the opinion that limiting graffitis to 50 uses was one of the stupidest decisions that Valve could have made in this position. I can see a world where graffiti was an actually cool, interesting part of the game that was integrated into the skins community similarly to agents, if Valve hadn't been blinded by greed. I am somewhat glad that graffitis as they are in the game right now have failed so hard, because it serves as a reminder to Valve that despite how much we will spend on the game, we won't buy any piece of garbage that Valve throws at us. I don't actually think it's too late for Valve to undo this change, maybe keep all of the graffitis released up until this point as consumables, but for all future graffitis allow infinite uses. I know what you're thinking, but going back on a change like this would not be unheard of from Valve. When sticker capsules first released, to be opened they required keys, just like cases. Valve doubled back on this decision, thankfully, but this instance shows that features that are very imperfect upon release can be fixed post-release. I don't think that they will ever make this change to graffiti, but if they do, I honestly would expect them to become a lot more popular. But for now, graffiti is limited to the niche pocket scenarios that I mentioned in this video. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, there actually was a CT hidden in that first section, so if you find it, leave a comment and timestamp it.